Good afternoon to all. Myself, K. Manjula, Assistant Professor of Physics, Dr. BRR Government Degree College, Jadchalra. In this video lesson, let us know the applications of Maxwell thermodynamic relations. That is, importance of Maxwell thermodynamic relations. We know that this Maxwell thermodynamic relations are very much useful in explaining the different thermodynamic processes which are occur in the nature very easily. Similarly, by using these Maxwell equations in this today's class, let us know the relationship between the two specific heats of a gas. Already we know the gas has two types of specific heats, and the relation also we know, but by using these Maxwell relations we can derive the relations between the two specific heats of gas. So we know that already solids and liquids have only one type of specific heat because they have definite shape. But in case of gases, gases have no definite shape. When we heat a gas, means on heating a gas, the pressure and the volume varies at the same time. Suppose if we want to calculate the change in pressure, we have to keep the volume of gas as a constant. Similarly, if we want to calculate the change in value, we have to keep the pressure of gas as a constant. That's what we define two types of specific heats in case of gases. Those are known as, that is, Cp and Cv. Cp is nothing but specific heat at constant pressure. Similarly, Cv, that is specific heat at constant value, that is Cp and Cv. And in the two types of two specific heats, the Cp is always greater than Cv. That is, experimentally and theoretically we know that Cp is always greater than C. Let us uh, uh, derive the relation, that is ratio between these two specific heats of gas. The To derive this ratio, we take the concept of elasticity concept. We know that is the coefficient of volume elasticity is defined by E, that is stress by volume strain. Stress is nothing but minus dP. Volume strain can be written by dV by V, that is V dP by dV. By using this elasticity, again this elasticity, let us write the adiabatic elasticity Es and the isothermal elasticity Et, that is temperature constant. In case of adiabatic elasticity, entropy constant. So by using this elasticity, volume elasticity concept, we are writing Es as, by seeing this first equation, this adiabatic elasticity can be written as Es is equal to minus V dP by dV at constant S. Similarly, that is temperature constant. At temperature constant we define isothermal elasticity. That is isothermal elasticity Et can be written as minus V dou P by dou V at constant T. Say this is the second equation. Just we are checking what happens if we divide these two equations, that is Es by Et. Means we are checking the ratio between, that is adiabatic elasticity and the isothermal elasticity of a substance, what happens if we divide them? It is checking, we are checking by using this thermodynamical relations. That is Es by Et is equal to, that is by dividing this VV gets cancelled, dou P by dou V at constant S by dou P by dou V at constant T. Okay. Next, dou P, I am dividing this numerator and denominator with dot, that is dot, అంటే dou P by dou T and dou T by dou V at constant S. Similarly, in case of denominator also, dou P by dou S into dou S by dou V. Just we are dividing and multiplying with the numerator with dou T and denominator dou S. Then just split these terms, that is dou P by dou T at constant S into dou T by dou V at constant S. Similarly, for denominator also, dou P by dou S at constant T into dou S by dou V at constant T. In this equation, just use this Maxwell equation. Means here I have written here in the place of this first term Maxwell third equation. In case of second one, Maxwell first equation. Similarly, Maxwell fourth equation and Maxwell's second equation. Just replace these terms with Maxwell equations. That is, when we replace these numerator and denominator terms with Maxwell's equations, the equation can like this: Es by Et is equal to minus dou S by dou V at constant P, dou P by dou S at constant V by minus dou T by dou V at constant P into dou P by dou T at constant V. Similarly, again just split these terms. Es by Et is equal to dou S by dou V and dou T by dou V with at constant pressure P. Means just we are splitting the terms which are at constant pressure and which are at a constant value. Dou P by dou S by dou P by dou T at constant V. Next, by dou V cancelled, the equation changes into dou S by dou T at constant P, dou T by dou S at constant P. Next, dou S by dou T at constant P, just dou T by dou S at constant V. This can be written as in the form of division: dou S by dou T at constant P by dou S by dou T at constant V. After that, let us convert this equation into heat terms. That is, multiplying this numerator and denominator with T. Then this equation can be written as by multiplying with the T. That is T ds by dou T by P Ts dou S by dou T at constant V. Similarly, that is T ds at constant P, T ds by dou T at constant P. Here T ds can be written as, according to second law of thermodynamics, dou Q by dou T at constant P by dou Q by dou T at constant V. Just after that, dou Q by dou T at constant P, we already know, that is at constant pressure, the observed heat is known as a specific heat at constant temperature, constant pressure, that is Cp. Similarly, dou q by dou t at constant V. That means the observed heat at constant volume is known as a specific heat at constant volume, can be written as Cv. Just substitute these two concepts in above equation. We can get Cp by Cv must be equal to Es by Et. That is, by this equation what we understand, that is the ratio between this Es by Et, that is volume velocity and isothermal velocity, ratio between them must be equal to the Cp by Cv. Already Cp by Cv we know that is gamma. So that means ratio of specific heats at constant pressure and constant volume is gamma. For any substance, that must be all substances have same value, that is gamma. This is the relation between the two specific heats of gas using this Maxwell equations. And again another compressibility of a substance can be written as, this is the converse of elasticity, that is k can be written as 1 by E. Means this equation can be written in forms of compressibility. We can written these relations of a substance, for any substance, that is Es by Et must be equal to Cp by Cv must be equal to Kt by Ks. These are the Es by Et is the elasticity terms, this is specific heat terms, and this is the compressibility terms. This is the ratio between the two types of specific heats of a gas. Similarly, let us try to derive the same difference between the two types of specific heats, that is Cp minus Cv. That is for this difference, to derive the difference, we have to know the what is Cp. Cp is nothing but, it can be written as the observed heat at constant pressure. So this can be written as dou q by dou t at constant P. Similarly, specific heat at constant volume can be written as Cv is equal to dou q by dou t at constant P. Therefore, Cp minus Cv can be written as dou q by dou t at constant P minus dou q by dou t at constant V. Let us substitute what is dou q. Dou q means heat observed or liberated, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to, in place of dou q, we know that dou q is equal to Tds according to second law of thermodynamics, that is T dou S by dou T at constant P, minus similarly here also T dou S by dou T at constant V. By seeing this equation, Cp minus Cv is a function of entropy. So, by taking entropy terms, if entropy S is regarded as function of temperature and value, that is S is a function of temperature and value. So, let us assume that is S is a function of T and V. By this equation, let us calculate what is change in entropy, that is ds. Means we are deriving this entropy at constant V and at constant temperature. So, ds can be written as dou S by dou T at constant V into dt plus dou S by dou V at constant T into dV. Therefore, by seeing this above equation, Cp minus Cv is equal to T ds by dou T at constant P. In this equation, in this above equation, dou s by dou t at constant p. We are that can be dou s by dou t at constant v plus dou s by dou v at constant t into dou v by dou t. Just we are dividing with dou v and multiplying with dou v. So next step, dou s by dou t at constant p minus dou s by dou t at constant v must be equal to dou s by dou v at constant t, dou v by dou t at constant p. This is nothing but dou s at constant p minus dou s at constant means ds. ds at constant p and ds at constant v. And here t in right side t, dou s by dou v at constant t, dou v by dou t at constant p. This is nothing but the entropy at constant, that is specific heat at constant pressure, that is written as Cp. This is Cv. Cp minus Cv is equal to T. Here we are using the Maxwell's second relation. So in place of this dou s by dou v at constant t, according to second relation, that must be equal to dou p by dou t at constant v. So by substituting this equation, the equation can be like this, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to T dou p by dou t at constant v into dou v by dou t at constant p. Therefore, by seeing the first equation, Cp minus Cv must be equal to T dou p by dou t at constant v into dou v by dou t at constant p. Means, to derive the relationship between two types of specific heats, this is the key equation. That is first equation you are observing. That is, this first equation is the key equation. For any gas, after selecting a gas, for each gas we have to calculate the dou p by dou t at constant v. What is the value of this dou p by dou t at constant v, and what is the value of dou v by dou t at constant p. But after calculating these two values, we substitute those two values in first equation, we get the relation for any type of gas. That may be gas means ideal gas, or that may be van der Waals gas. So let us try to calculate the Cp minus Cv in case of ideal gas first. Later we can derive for van der Waals gas also. Anyhow, this is the first key relation to derive the difference between the Cp means Cp minus Cv depends upon these two terms, that is dou p by, you are observing on the right side of the equation of first equation, that is dou p by dou t at constant v and dou v by dou t at constant p. So let us calculate this first equation. Let us apply for this equation for ideal gas. For perfect gas, we know that perfect gas equation, that is for 1 mole gas, that can be written as PV is equal to RT. By this, P can be written as RT by P. Similarly, V also RT by P. Means we are calculating what is the value of P and what is the value of V. After calculating the pressure of that gas, according to this first equation, we have to calculate the dou p by dou t at constant v, means change in pressure at constant value. So, by seeing this P is equal to RT by V, what is the value of dou p by dou t? Means we are deriving this P equation with constant V. That is at constant V with respect to temperature. So that is the meaning of this term. Dou p by dou t at constant V can be written as R by V. Similarly, dou v by dou t at constant p is equal to, here p is a constant with respect to t, that can be also r by p. So until now we have calculated the dou p by dou t at constant v and dou v by dou t at constant p for a perfect gas. Substituting these values in the first equation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to T into R by V into R by P. On simplification, Tr square by Pv. Next, Tr square by Pv. In place of Pv, we can write as RT. RT cancel. The remaining term is capital R. That means Cp minus Cv must be equal to R for a perfect gas. This is the method how we derive the relation for difference between two types of specific heats. This is in the case of perfect gas. Similarly, let us try to derive the relation between two types of these specific heats in case of van der Waals gases also. Van der Waals gas. We know that van der Waals gas is nothing but the difference between ideal gas and van der Waals gas. In case of van der Waals gas, the intermolecular forces will be considered, but in case of ideal gas, the intermolecular forces will be negligible. So that is the main difference. So keeping this in our concept, what is the van der Waals equation? That is, for a van der Waals equation we know that is P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. This is the actual van der Waals equation. After eliminating these A by V square and B terms, we get again ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to RT. So that is the main difference between these two types of gases. So here again I am repeating, that is P plus A by V square into V minus VB is equal to RT. Here AB are constants. So P plus A by V square can be written as RT by V minus B. Here one thing we have to remember, that the same process we have to apply. Means first we have to, by seeing, just observe this one first key equation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to T dou P by dou T at constant V and dou V by dou T at constant P. Means for each system we have to calculate dou P by dou T at constant V. Means first we have to write the pressure equation and volume equation. After that, dou P we have to calculate dou P by dou T at constant V and dou V by dou T at constant V. So for that purpose, this is the P plus A by V square second equation. We need dou P by dou T at constant V. For that purpose, let us differentiate this equation. Means differentiating this equation with respect to T at constant value. So on differentiating, what we get here, dou P by dou T at constant V is equal to R by V minus B. So, similarly, we have to differentiate the same second equation with respect to T instead of with respect to value. So then the equation on differentiating, here see here, on differentiating we get this equation, third equation, that is minus 2A by V cube into dou V by dou T at constant P is equal to RT minus RT by V minus B. Means by using this U by V method, that is V du minus U dV by V square, differentiating formula we can get the third equation, that is minus RT by V minus B whole square into dou V by dou T at constant P plus R by V minus B. On simplifying, we get dou V by dou T at constant P is equal to R V minus B by RT by V minus B whole square minus 2A by V cube. Means fourth equation we get. Just we are applying the U by V differentiating method formula. So these are the third and fourth equations, that is dou V by dou T at constant P and dou V by dou T at constant P. We are substituting these two equations in key equation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to T into R by V minus B into R by V minus B by RT by V minus B whole square minus 2A by V cube. After that, after again simplification, the remaining equation will be R by 1 minus 2A by V cube into V minus B whole square by RT. Here we are assuming, we are taking one consideration here, that is since volume is greater than this B constant, we can replace this B minus B with P. Because here this is a binomial term, second order, no? So that's what Cp minus Cv is equal to capital R by 1 minus 2A by V cube V square by RT. After consideration, this equation converts into this form. After that, R by 1 minus 2A by VRT. After that, taking this denominator into numerator, that is R into 1 minus 2A by VRT to the power minus 1. After that, 1 minus x to the power minus 1, by using the formula, we can write this equation as a 1 plus 2A by VRT. Next step, Cp minus Cv is equal to R into 1 plus 2A by RVT or VRT. So this is the relation between the two specific heats of a gas. For in case of this van der Waals gas, these are the two derivations, means two types of relations in case of van der Waals gas and the perfect gas. This is the method how we derive the difference between two types of specific heats in case of van der Waals gas and perfect gas. And after that, another form also we can write. Sometimes it may be helpful in explaining the processes, that is Cp minus Cv, that is Cp minus Cv can be written as Te alpha square V. In terms of volume expansion, bulk modulus, this is also important relation. Just give a glance through to this derivation part, that is pressure. Let pressure is the function of temperature and volume, that is P can be written as a function of T and V. Just to calculate the change in pressure, complete change in the pressure according to derivation method, that is we are deriving this pressure function. After deriving this pressure function, dP must be equal to dou P by dou T at constant V into dt plus dou P by dou V at constant T into d. Here, if change takes place under, we are considering pressure as a constant. When pressure is a constant, dP must be equal to 0. Then the equation converts, that is dou P by, that is left side will be 0. So this equation can be written as dou P by dou T at constant P dt must be equal to minus dou P by dou V at constant T into d. Next step, dou P by dou T at constant V can be written as, by taking this dt on right side, minus dou P by dou V at constant T and dou V by dou T at constant. Say this is another number equation, that is fifth equation. Again our key equation, that is first equation, just to substitute this fifth equation, means we calculated dou P by dou T at constant V, just substitute in our key equation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to minus T dou P by dou V at constant T into dou V by dou T. On substituting this, we get this equation, dou V by dou T to the power 2, means dou V by dou T whole square. Here Cp minus Cv minus T, this can be written as, I am dividing this term with V and dividing and multiplying with the term T, that is the term V. This equation can be written as 1 by V dou P by dou V by V into V square dou P by dV, V square by dou V by V whole square C by C. After that, minus T dou P by dou V by dou V at constant T, dou V by dou V at constant constant pressure whole square into V. Here just this one, bulk modulus can be, E can be written as, this is change in pressure by volume strain, pressure by that is stress by strain, that is bulk modulus, already we know. Similarly, this is dou V by dou V, that is change in volume, that is volume strain can be written as alpha that is alpha, that is dou V by V by dou T at constant V, constant P can be equal to volume expansion. This is denoted by alpha, means assume these two terms is this is a volume expansion term and this is the bulk modulus. Substituting these two in this equation, we get minus T, this is nothing but the first term, means this is, by seeing this again, Cp minus Cv is last equation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to minus T dou P by dou V by V at constant T. In place of this, we can substitute the bulk modulus symbol, the bulk modulus term, that is capital E, that is minus T into E into, this is alpha square into V. So at lastly we get Cp minus Cv must be equal to T E alpha square. Means this is also one relation between this Cp minus Cv in terms of bulk modulus and the volume expansion. So like this we derive this relation like this. just repeat about repeat on this today's class. That is, in this class we have learned the importance of the Maxwell equations, Maxwell thermodynamic relations. By using this Maxwell thermodynamic relations, we can easily explain various thermodynamical processes which are occur in the nature very easily. In the case of gases, the relationship between the two types of specific heats we can easily explain. That is, Cp by Cv is equal to gamma, and means we can show that Cp by Cv must be equal to Es by Et, and that is Cp by Cv. By using the elasticity concepts, we showed that is Es Cp by Cv must be equal to Es by Et, and that must be equal to gamma. Again, this in terms of compressibility, again this equal to Kp by Ks. So this is the important relation, that is Es by Et is equal to Cp by Cv is equal to Kt by Ks. This is about ratio of specific. Similarly, for difference of specific heats, we follow this process. Just we arrive from this specific heat. What is specific heat at constant pressure, and at what is specific heat at constant value? Like that, we proceed like this way. Just give a glance here. After, in this one, we assume entropy is a function of temperature and value. We calculated the change in entropy ds. After that, we get a key equation to derive the relation between Cp minus Cv. That is, Cp minus Cv is equal to T dou P by dou T at constant V into dou V by dou T at constant. That is, for in case of perfect gas, Cp minus Cv means, for perfect gas we take this perfect gas equation, PV is equal to RT. By this equation we calculate, that is dou P, what is dou P by dou T at constant V, and what is dou V by dou T at constant P. Just we calculate these two values, substitute this in the key equation, we get Cp minus Cv is equal to R. Means, for ideal gas, Cp minus Cv is equal to R. By this we can understand that Cp is always greater than Cv. Means, the heat supplied to a gas at constant pressure must be more than the heat supplied to the gas at constant value. Why? Because at constant pressure the supplied heat can be used to two ways: to increase the internal energy and to do some external work, so that for that purpose Cp. But whereas in the case of constant value, the total heat absorbed by the system or a gas is completely used to raise the change in internal energy. So comparing to these two situations, we can observe that Cp is always greater than Cv. So that's what, on theoretical basis also, Cp minus Cp is always greater than Cv. But on theoretical also we are getting the same concept, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to R. For in case of van der Waals gas also, we can calculate the difference between two types of specific heats, that is Cp minus Cv. The same process, Cp minus Cv can be equal to Cp minus Cv is equal to capital R into 1 plus 2a by Vr. So, By seeing this equation, you can understand that by taking some considerations, again we get the ideal gas equation. If we omit this 2a by VRT term, again we get the Cp minus Cv is equal to R. So that is nothing but which is equal to perfect gas. So this is for van der Waals gas. And another form also we can write the relation between these two specific heats, Cp minus Cv, can be written as in terms of bulk modulus and the volume expansion. This can be written as Cp minus Cv is equal to Te alpha square. In some cases this relation also, some in entrance purposes this relation also sometimes asked. That is just keep concentration on this relation, that is Cp minus Cv is equal to Te alpha square. So this is about today's this is the revision of today's class.